tore my Spider-Man too.
And they tore his Spider-Man?
Wait, what? No,
Okay, so
I don't know this story.
At the old shop.
Yeah.
They were doing, was it for the first one or the second one? Whatever. One of the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And they were trying to find the biggest Spider-Man fan in the country.
Okay.
They went to, and so they were picking shops all across the country.
Right.
It was a promotions media company, and they were coming in and they were doing interviews
Right.
to find the biggest fan, and then they were going to fly him out to the premiere and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They were at places like Midtown and some of these other big stuff, and they're like,
Comic Town.
we're
Let's
going
do
to
it.
Comic Town.
Right.
Can we go? Absolutely. Well, then the next thing you know, they take over like 3/4 of the store because they're like, they got set up filming drops and lights and the whole, and they're in the back and they're doing the thing. Well, Ryan of course went on there and did his thing, but they got people back there doing all kinds of crazy stuff. They're like, oh, what sound does Spider-Man's webs make? And they're like, well, they make you do all that stuff. It's like they're having fun with it.
Yeah.
And inevitably they would always ask people, oh, do you remember the Spider-Man cartoon? And a lot of people, oh yeah, man, I love the Spider-Man cartoon. And then they'd ask them like, oh, do you remember the words to the song? Of course. And some people would do it, or whatever. So then this guy comes in.
Every stereotype
with a smoking hot redhead girlfriend.
Okay.
Who he pointed out in his interview. He's like, oh, and as you can see, I even date a redhead.
Oh, he paid her.
When he came in, he's already like taking his shirt and his pants off, right? Because he's got a full Spider-Man.
Oh my God. All right.
Unitard on, right? And Ryan already hates this guy.
I'm sorry. I can feel like this just adds to.
So he's back there and he's like, oh yeah, he's like jumping around. And like, oh, you remember the guy? Yeah, man, I love the Spider-Man cartoon, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, that's awesome. Do you know the words of this? And he's like, yeah, I know all the words. And they're like, Ryan at this point, you remember the old place, how the counter was right there at the front door. We're up in that space between the two front windows, right, where there was like the dollar books, and we're like leaned up against her because it was kind of empty in the store or whatever. And we're both, I think I'm standing there, like leaned up against those boxes, just on the one side of the door, and he's leaned up against the front cash register, right, but outside of it. And they get to that part, right, and he's glad.
Death eyes.
Do you know the words? Yeah, I know all the words of that song. Like, would you sing it? And this is something they'd asked other people to do also. And he's like, oh yeah, man. He's like, I am Spider-Man.
Yo. I would have died. I would have been like, run! Poser!
My reaction was
in the matter of 3 steps and me intercepting him because
you took off your belt and you were gonna beat him on camera.
But like the amount of space is like we're both like this, right? And you are Ryan in a one-handed motion. He didn't even use 2 hands. He just
booty tag.
1.
Right.
The belt was coming through the hoops, one-handed. By the 3rd step, it is hitting the ground, and he's like, or no, and I am like, earned it, and I am like, oh, like no, you cannot do this.
No.
He cracked that belt.
No. Because one does not desecrate Ozzy like that, okay? It's the Sabbath, and you shall not.
He basically, in like 4 seconds, and like as many bars, shit all over everything that he loves.
It was beautiful.
All at one time. You couldn't have planned or prepped a more perfect way to say, okay, how do I invalidate another man's life?
Let me just take all the things that he loves and poo on them.
Just dump on them all at the same time. the.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm the hardest working man in comics, Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour, mayor of Comic Town.
Yes.
300.
300. Yeah, it is. We went full King Leonidas on you because we could.
Yeah.
And that's what has to happen. Episode 300. Dude, I thank you for letting me come with you on this journey. 300 episodes has been a remarkable time period of my entire life, and thank you.
No, it's been 100% my pleasure. There was the original iteration of the show,
Yes.
of the show was going to be me by myself talking about books.
I mean, I would have watched that.
Oh my gosh.
I would have watched that.
That'd have been weird. I wouldn't even watch myself. I was like, oh yeah, if there was enough hallucinogens, I could.
Maybe I can just. There's another me, but no, thank you for real, because this has been so much fun.
So much fun.
And yeah, and thank you guys for joining us. 300 episodes. Can you guys
Crazy.
believe it?
5.79 years.
Right, like that's a lifetime. That's like literally twice the lifetime of my youngest child.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Daddy loves you. All right, so
We measure your life in episodes.
I measure my love for my children in episodes that they've watched. Y'all better be up on it. That's all I'm saying. All right, so out of all our books here,
This is ridiculous. but-
yeah, it's the end of the year,
Yeah, the publishing companies, because we've got book day next week is the 26th.
right?
Following week is the 1st.
Right.
So there's almost no book shipping for either of those.
Right.
So they vomited.
Everything.
Yeah, just this ridiculous. And we cut back.
You don't even know, okay?
Yeah,
like
that's
there's
the-
stuff that I didn't read that I had, and I was like, no, this is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're still looking at, 10?
At least 10 different titles
Yeah.
up here. Yeah, because I didn't read that one, and yeah, there's stuff. All right, so on the honorable mention side,
Yes.
what?
We're different here.
Okay,
Because I did Skulldigger.
and I did Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than that, we're the same
Yes.
down here. All right, so where do you want to start then?
Well, Batman, because it's the last of Tom King's
It is,
run.
man. Extra size epic finale here. So this is Tom King. We've got, is it Joel? I always say it wrong. Is it Joel Janin? I don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at the pronunciation sometimes. But this is the happy culmination of this run. Now, here's the tricky part. There is a level of it that feels incomplete because there are another 15 issues.
Yeah.
I do believe, though, that this new series will be that continuation.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
I just had to double check that.
Which is so weird.
It is weird. It is weird. But I guess, I mean, I don't know. I was trying to put myself in the mindset of why DC would have nixed this count and then started over. I can't figure it out. This is a very nice, soft ending. It feels soft because you know that there's more.
Yeah.
This does wrap up some things very nicely, but at the same time, there's still very big lingering questions that I hope are solved in this next year of Batman, Catwoman.
Awesomeness.
Yeah. But there are some things here that I took to heart. Like I'm just, Cat and the Bat. Like you gotta love it. There's something magical about it, and it's great. Yeah, it's really good.
It's the couple that always the last few years where DC has kind of messed with stuff like it's actually Superman and Wonder Woman
Right.
and whatnot. This one is right.
This one is, yes. Is there another couple that you think is on this level? I mean, not even just DC. Like, would you say that as an always right, is it Spider-Man and Mary Jane?
Yeah.
So
Well,
are you
yeah,
not a
but-
Gwen? Are you not a Gwen fan?
No, but
Okay.
I am, but she's this holy grail thing where
Okay,
just,
all right.
she existed, she died, her death was part of the thing. One of the things that galvanized Spider-Man the way he functions.
It's true. It's true.
Just leave her be.
What about Black Cat? Could Black Cat ever be that Could she be the cat to Spider-Man's bat? That sounds weird, but
maybe. Like, I don't know. Like
Okay.
I can see it. I'm not
right,
opposed to it.
right? Like, I mean, I think that would be a great shakeup if somebody were to dare break up Mary Jane and Peter because Felicia was like, "Nah, I'm shooting my shot." That would be a wild piece. Like her resources, her interests, and she's like, "Look, Mary Jane, you're cool, but you've never fought with him. Like beside him, in there, that's me. You don't even know what it's like to bleed with this man." I'm just throwing it out there.
Pretty interesting.
I think I would read that. I would read that. Okay, so give me some skull action here.
Alrighty. From the world of Black Hammer, Jeff Lemire. So Jeff's got 2 very, very cool books this week.
Very much so.
It is one of the characters from that universe,
Right.
Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy. It is like Punisher and Robin Punisher is a good way to think of it.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, so it's like this dude who like dresses like that with
Right.
a metal skull as a weapon.
Stop. Say no more. Say no more. I'm there. Wow.
Yeah, and that's the kid who's Skeleton Boy, and it's a very Bruce Wayne-ish sort of origin in that respect. Not a lot happens in the book, but it's really, really fun. It's a really easy read, and all the Black Hammer stuff that Jeff has put out, I have absolutely loved.
I mean, he's a phenomenal storyteller. Like, too many people, and he is a fan favorite, but too many people sleep on him for the world building that he does.
Yeah. And the whole Black Hammer stuff, almost all of it's straight paperback. I really, really, really recommend you checking it out.
Okay, can I express how much I love this art?
Yeah.
Tanchi Zanjic?
Yeah, it's a creator I'm not familiar with.
I'm not either, but man.
It's really, really sharp.
Yeah.
It's simple. It gets the point across. That scene with the lightning in the background.
God, that is dope.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really
That's a
good.
poster.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It was one I just like, when I realized, like, oh, wait, that is Jeff Lemire, and that is Black Hammer.
That's like it's like a dark, gritty version of Batman the Animated Series.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
That's right. Dark, gritty Batman TAS.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where do you want to go from here? Is there a proper...
I don't know, because we've got another end of an era.
We've got 2 ends
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah. This one was beautiful, but boring.
Let's do it. Doomsday Clock, ladies and gentlemen. Issue 12.
Finally.
Finally here.
Finally
Jeff
it's here.
Johns, Gary Frank. I saw a thing that said the entire Watchmen TV show happened between... No, you guys just said
Yeah, it
that.
was between issues 11 and 12. It started out with so much promise.
It did. It did.
Dang it. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
the show was better.
It was. There's no other way to put it. This show was better, guys. I do think that this kind of needed to wait because it seems to make references to the show.
Yeah.
But those were unnecessary references to make us wait this long for this book.
Right.
Do you think reading it all in one sitting will help you enjoy this?
Maybe.
It was a lot to go through, though.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that
Yeah.
issue, and the end of it especially was very...
Yep.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
without spoiling anything.
Yep. That's a very real statement. Okay, as a writer, I'm going to step out there and I'm going to say something that I'm curious if you agree with.
Okay.
This series had no point to it.
Yeah, ultimately.
The point of this series was to rectify something that has already been rectified. So why do we... What? Are you clapping for my... I mean, it is. Like, it had 0 point.
It had about as much point as Dr. Manhattan's pants.
He doesn't wear pants, people.
No pantalones.
None. Shout out to Yaya. He don't wear pants neither. I feel bad for that man. Oh my God. You haven't caught up all the way, have you? Are you finished? Did you watch the finale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so then you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yaya, listen, he better not wear no sweatpants to no kind of grocery store no time soon. He gonna get molested by somebody. Somebody. Not condoning, just saying.
It's real.
Yeah, it is real.
I was like, wow.
Wow. Okay.
It's fantastic.
High five. That's all you can do. Just congratulate a dude. All right. So from Doomsday Clock, which was utterly boring. Sorry. Let's go something that's a little bit more visceral, a little bit heavier.
Yes.
King Thor #4.
It's over.
Yeah.
Jason Aaron's run is done.
This one kind of it kind of hurt to finish this one because has Thor, in your opinion, been this good?
No.
Yeah, I mean, like there have been some fan favorite moments, some excellent runs before. I mean, no diss to anybody that's held the hammer before, but this was like mythological poetry.
Yeah, start to finish.
Yeah.
The end, the things that Thor does to reinvent himself, to reinvent reality.
Yes.
The cyclic nature of it's so
Beautiful, man.
Oh.
And I think that's the thing. Like, it's the cycle functionality of it all. There are things that we see here, ideas that are presented. If I may share with you my favorite of these ideas, if somebody doesn't do this, I'm gonna be upset. That one.
Yeah.
That was literally my favorite because I was just like, that is so over the top and amazing.
Oh yeah.
It has to happen. Pretty please with all the sprinkles. Yeah, it's such a great, it's a great send off.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's where it needs to be. It makes sense, and it made me happy.
It was the victory lap that Jason deserved.
Facts, absolute facts. He writes a very long letter in the back. I didn't read that one because I didn't want to have man tears. But I can't even imagine to have redefined a character so succinctly and then having to let that go. Like that's, whew. I mean, unless that was always his plan, but
It's going into good hands. I think Donnie Cates has taken over.
maybe he is, and I love Donnie, but
This was epic. Like
Right.
Read like when I was a kid and I was first finding out about mythology and reading mythology, this is the vibe that
100%.
had.
100%. Yeah, it's just been phenomenal. And yeah, literal hats off to Jason because this was a job super well done.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Spider-Man #3. J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams, Sarah Pacelli, Dave Stewart. So I have fallen, I don't want to say out of love. The first issue got me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing first issue. It
Very much so.
Grabbed you, and you're like, oh, that's a fresh way of looking at things.
Right.
The sacrifices and the effects of those sacrifices. There we go.
Yes. I feel like at this point, the story is kind of getting away from young Henry, who I think is fully in the reins of writing right now.
Yeah.
Where JJ might have had a bit more of a hand in the first issue.
Yeah.
Because the pacing feels different.
Yeah.
Like it's a little softer with the turns and things like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like at this point, it's not that he's a bad writer. He's just new, And as a newcomer to the form, he hasn't quite figured out how to necessarily balance all the punches that a good writer will bring to a comic. But having said that, I'm still on board. Like I'm curious as to where it's going.
Yeah. Because I can't figure it out. Like, okay, we still don't know Cadaverous.
Right.
Like, I don't know that we need to know everything about it.
But we don't understand what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and they try to explain in this issue, which
Still don't quite.
didn't help.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, all right. That,
Yeah.
but no.
And there's like a group of people that shows up down near the end that you're like, why haven't they been
Yes.
used at any point?
Previous, that's how I would lead.
Yeah.
No matter what I'm up against, that's what I'm leading with. And
Right.
if you don't, why?
Yeah.
Not that you weren't effective, it's just irrelevant.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there.
What frustrates me too
Yeah.
is this is late, and the next couple issues have already been pushed back.
Oh,
So it's like, guys, just how do you not have a 5-6 issue series
in the can.
done?
Like, come on. It's I certainly don't believe that it's Sarah because her acumen shows like she can do great work
Yeah.
and knock it out.
Consistently, yeah.
Right. So it isn't her. I'm fairly certain. I mean, JJ's been busy. He's got other projects coming out soon.
Yeah, we've heard.
something like that. So I get it, but still should be definitely should be something that you focus on. You get this out here. That's important. I think that's one of the follies of people that are coming from outside of comics and have fame and stardom in other arenas, and then trying to come into comics to either espouse their love or just tap into it. They don't necessarily respect it the same way.
Yeah. There's something sacred about that monthly schedule.
Right.
Like just every 4 weeks.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it, man. Sometimes 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there.
If you're a Marvel book, yeah.
So true. All right.
Jeff Lemire's other really, really awesome book this week.
No. Jeff Lemire's Cry for Help. Let's call it what it is.
Is everything okay at home, buddy?
Dude. I send some help, send some friends, maybe a little wine, something. Joker, Killer Smile Book 2, Andrea Sorrentino, sorry. Jordi Belair. Yo.
The same creative team for Gideon Falls, and Gideon Falls is a profoundly screwed up book. Like it's a messed up.
You're not wrong.
Like the story makes Gideon Falls look like Sesame Street.
It really kind of does. Yo, this.
I don't know which, because they're talking about there's 2 different worlds,
Right?
and I don't know.
You don't know where we are.
Yeah.
We don't, and it's terrifying on a very emotional level.
Yeah.
When you get the twist in this particular issue,
Yeah.
it made me so uncomfortable in the right way.
Yeah.
Like, this is why you watch scary movies in the dark by yourself.
Because
Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
and
is the Joker like a Rod Serling Twilight Zone type thing?
or is he just the most Hannibal Lecter-esque person ever?
Yeah, because he is
Like,
just,
this is what he does to people. Like, that's so messed up.
and that end.
Yeah, the end is where it's the worst.
It's like, oh, nothing could be anything. Oh, that could be.
Psych. Yeah,
That could
that
be.
way worse.
Oh,
And okay, so let's. I mean, is it a spoiler to say what's not there? So far, I've not seen anyone die,
yeah, that's true.
which is what makes it that much more creepy.
Yeah,
Like it's not. This is purely a psychological horror story.
yeah,
All up here.
it's a Joker story with no murder, no actual violence.
Right. And it's still terrifying.
Yeah, because it's not. It's a horror book.
It is. Come on. Like there's no other way that you can put this. If someone gives this to you as a holiday gift, stop talking to that person.
Yeah, ghost them.
Immediately. They're you're in danger.
Yeah, like
okay.
oh, here's some comics. You remind me of Simon. Run.
Get away.
Because
Yeah. Don't even it's not even about arming yourself. Move, quit your job, start all over, speak another language.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
just get out. Run.
Don't let them do it.
Damn. Like it just because
There's no other way.
The kid's book from the first issue. I was like, how did that? And they answer that question.
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm not comfortable.
No. Dude, you're making me
Yeah.
itch a little bit.
Ugh.
Stop. Yeah, we gotta stop. Okay. Let's see. Something that doesn't make me itch.
A lot on this. I was like, oh, the acrylics only got 3 things.
I know. Okay, here's my justification. So we got 4 books that actually would be Book of the Week picks.
Yeah.
But one of them is entirely too big for the acrylic.
Yeah,
So that's
it will not fit.
Yeah, it won't fit. So
I might be sliding into their DMs.
You want-
a little bit later tonight or early tomorrow. Just be like, dude.
you. Wonder Woman Dead Earth.
And you may, it's by Daniel Warren Johnson and with Mike Spencer. And
Spicer.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
Spicer.
And you might remember, was it Murder Falcon? And how much we love Murder Falcon. And that was very much a Daniel Warren Johnson masterpiece.
Yes.
This one, there's a particular character in it that I was like, oh my gosh, that is better than anything. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
I know you so well. 300 episodes, baby. Yes. I need a toy
Right?
immediately.
Oh my gosh, just do a Dead Earth line.
Yes.
Because you could have,
Yes. Oh my God. But I want them to have like original Ninja Turtle like dimensions.
Yeah.
Like that's what needs to happen. Okay. As a series. This is a one-off. I mean, it's Elseworldy, it's Black Label, so you know it's got some grit to it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
So beautiful.
it is. It's gorgeous. The fact that this is in such a large format is perfect.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Paul Pope, and Daniel Warren Johnson's work has that feel to
It's
it.
got that sort of vibe.
Yes, like I would gift someone this first book and Batman, 100, because I think that would be such a fun read. Like it's showing you what comics can be, and oh my God,
It's in a alternate future.
yes,
Where something has wiped out nearly all life on Earth.
yes,
Maybe nuclear war, maybe something else. We
presumably,
don't know. And Diana, Wonder Woman, has been in some kind of stasis chamber.
Yeah.
And she is now out. She's a shadow of her former self.
That's one way to put it. But okay. I have spoken previously on how I did not love the Wonder Woman movie. I felt like, in too many ways, that she had no agency of her own.
Yeah.
She was the byproduct of someone, specifically men, telling her to do something or telling her not to do something. This is the answer.
Yeah.
Across the board, on every level, Diana's agency is purely her own, and I love it.
Yeah.
I was so happy reading this because this, like, power level fluctuations or not, this is my Wonder Woman at her core.
Yeah.
This is who she is. Like, yes, 100%. I think the scene that got me the most, this one.
Yeah.
That's the one where I was like, 100%.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. Yes, that's who she is. By any means, this is her. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. I love it.
There's no bad words in it, is there?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
so. Like the violence.
It's there, but it's not gratuitous.
Yeah.
It's not.
They're just wasteland mutants. So it
Right.
doesn't count.
Like, I mean, that happens. I'll tell you what I'm upset about. I am absolutely furious that we have to wait till February to get book 2.
Right?
What is that?
That's poop.
Seriously? February?
That's Dookie.
Come on, man.
Because this was
It's what's good.
makes me want to use the F word. It was so good.
But it was, though.
Yeah.
Okay? It was. I will be stalking Daniel Warren Johnson quite a bit. I will try to slide into his DM, see if I can woo him to give me some nuggets. Where are you going with this? I just want to know. Give me something. Feed my soul, please. Please.
Only 3 issues, I think. So
That's it? Oh, man. I'm going to be over here scratching by May, trying. Hey!
got any more of that dead earth?
Oh, it's
So good.
Yeah. This was fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, so good. Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Oh, dag nabbit.
I think we should end with this
Yes.
one. Okay.
The sexy pick is Money Shot.
Well, let's go sexy, shall we? Oh! Money Shot number 3. Yeah. Seeley, Beatty, Isaacs, Russell, Crank. Crank is back.
Get those letters in there, Crank.
First of all, okay, so I've seen Kurt Russell's, that's his name. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
His videos on coloring, and I saw the coloring of this cover. Listen, if you think that coloring is just a matter of slapping some hue down digitally, you're wrong. Okay, that man, he makes it not only an art form, but like a masterpiece of theater and interest to hear him talk about it. It's awesome. Please go find him, subscribe, and check out his stuff. Okay.
This issue, we finally actually get the neckies.
We do. Not everything works out like we want it to for everyone.
Very true.
Happens. Okay, here's the thing. When we go back and we see what everyone went through in order to get ready for this voyage, I found it oddly romantic. Like across the board, like every encounter was like really sweet.
Yeah.
And the underpinnings, the layers of people's interactions and how they really feel about other folks was like, oh, that's nice.
And even the ones where I didn't expect it to be.
Right.
Like this one, I was like, oh.
but it was oddly like really poignant and sweet.
Yeah, there's a level of honesty there.
Yeah, and it was really cool. I think this one, if there's any hope for humanity, for us to get beyond our own, hang-ups and isms, it's going to be like this. Like the Book of Money Shot will be something held in high regard.
Yeah.
And we will quote it,
Like Wild Stallions.
100. Like it's absolutely, yes, this is the sexy comic book version of Wild Stallions. And be well what is it? Be well to one another? What is it? Or be excellent to one another.
Excellent.
Yeah, be excellent to one another. Be very excellent.
Yeah.
This is a level of excellence
Yeah.
that you might want to stretch first, but it's dope though. But yeah, I think like overall this is just such a fun series.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
beyond original. And I think that's the thing. Like anyone that's like all stories have been done before. Okay, sure, but there are takes.
Yeah.
This is a great one.
It's a very fresh look at things, and
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very,
a
very
good
awesome.
read. Very adulty, but very good.
Very adulty. If you get this as a Christmas gift, high five that person.
Yeah.
You might have to do more than that. Just throwing it out there. Maybe you should do more. You don't have to, but you might want to.
But what if you get Joker Killer Smile and that?
Nah.
It's
Joker Killer Smile trumps it, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it.
But they got an Applebee's gift card.
You and the Applebee's, man. It's going to be the death of you.
Oh, my
literally.
gosh.
Once and Future, number 5. Kieran Gillen, Dan Mora, Tamara Bonvillain. Okay.
It continues to be so clever.
Yes.
And taking the tropes and the different and just kind of turning it on its side.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I was so afraid that we had reached an endpoint of sorts.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, well, okay, that was cute, but that's not where I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I was wrong. No end in sight. This is still one of the most innovative books I think I've read in a long time. Like it's so much, it's so fun, but at the same time, it's rooted in like a mythology that I barely know.
Yeah.
That makes it that much cooler. Like having that peripheral sort of interest.
Yeah.
Makes it like super sweet. Gran is still my favorite character.
Yeah.
I'm
not ready.
I'm not. I don't think we have to
But-
under any circumstance. But if you had to pick a second one, who would be your second favorite character?
Second to Gran?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
I know,
because
right?
there's nobody. She's the center of the book.
I mean, she really is. Like she's the soul. She's the soul of the whole thing.
Everybody else kind of circles around her.
They do.
Like that's the thing.
Gran's the man. You just gotta say it. It is what it is. No, you're right. Gran forever. Yeah. Okay. The guessings had happened.
Yeah.
There were so many thoughts. I had a thought that this might have been it. Here's the thing. I am not surprised that this is it. I am ecstatic that this is it.
Yeah.
That's the...
Because this is the one that for years and years and years, and I keep trying to deep stock my shelves with the trades for the
can't,
first
man,
stuff.
you can't.
And people are just like, it's what? Like it's the best.
Yeah.
And this is the follow-up to it.
Yes. But is it a follow-up? I'm thinking it's more of a prequel.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm calling prequel, but you're not wrong. Follow-up, yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Secret Book from Millar World.
So glad I overordered.
Yeah, man. American Jesus, New Messiah, issue 1. Mark Millar. Peter Gross is back, man.
Yeah.
Look, that's the thing that I was afraid of, actually, was that he had to get someone else.
Yeah.
And there's something about Peter's artwork that
It fits.
it does.
It really just goes just perfectly.
So well said. Because the thing is, like, this artwork in particular, and Peter, did he do Lucifer?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's not about big dynamics.
Yeah.
it's about subtle storytelling.
Yeah.
So it allows the words to really bring you through on the epicness of the story. And this story is amazing.
Has it been enough years that we can actually talk about the first one without spoiling it? Or because
Yes. I mean, it's been more than 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been more than if you've never read American Jesus,
has it been 20? Or I remember
not quite 20. I think it's been 15. I think it came out in like 2004, between 2002 and 2004.
Yeah, because I remember the time that we brought Mark over for Mid Ohio Con, and he was we were having like a little meet and greet at the shop, and he was talking about projects that he had upcoming from various groups. One of them was the Secret Origin of Peter Parker, which was Trouble, which was a miniseries that was amazing, and that he wanted to tell a story of Ultimate Jesus, and that was Chosen. American Jesus was what it turned out to be.
Yes,
and it's phenomenal. It is horror.
It's
like,
yes, let's say it's so over the top in some cases that it has been changed from its original publication because the trade paperbacks don't have some of the things that the original books had. Like, it was that over the top. But
because that panel,
dude,
you're just like, it punched me in the face, and I was like, oh,
dude.
please, again.
Hard. So amazing. Okay. So in this one, the premise of it is American Jesus, the first book. Young boy, age 12, starts to get these very divine attributes and believes that he is the second coming of Christ.
And his family and everybody around him, his support group, are like, yes.
That's exactly, yes.
You're a very important young man.
Yeah. Super divine. You know, we've been waiting for you for so long. And the twist of that first book is that the young boy finds out that no, it is not Jesus that he is, you know.
He's still a very special, very important young man.
Yeah. You know, every good hero is defined by their villain.
Yeah.
And, I mean, can you imagine, like, to think, like, we all think we're the heroes of our own story. So he thinks, like, I'm the heroist of heroes.
I'm going to save mankind.
Yeah. Pump your brakes, son. Slow down. You actually pay for the other team. He is the Antichrist.
Right.
But the thing that made it so amazing, and this is where I'm so excited for where this is going to go.
Oh, yeah.
Is the notion that the rules, as they understood them, were written by the old guard.
Yeah.
Who said that they had to do what the old guard said?
Because that's what I'm wondering.
That's what I think this is going to lead to, which is going to be amazing.
Because that tail end, the last couple panels of Chosen, where he's like, get me Jesus.
Yeah, I'm meeting up with the other guy, and we're going to work this out. We're going to figure out what our dads.
Common.
Yeah, like
they're both tools of, and I was like, oh my god,
right? Like, whoa, that's crazy. So yeah, I think that's what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Is the telling of Jesus coming into power. Listen, so everything in the first book happened in Peoria, Illinois, which is amazing unto itself.
Yeah.
This one is clearly a time jump of things.
74.
Right. And looking at the history, like the literal, actual, real life events that have happened from that point, forward, there's a lot of ground to mine and play with.
Yeah.
What I do think that he's done is he set this up so that it still ends up at the same time period that Chosen came out.
Yeah.
So we're still in 2002, 2004 when that story is hitting its apex. So I think that's what we're going to get here. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah. Because it's
so good.
Because like I'm trying to figure out how to say stuff without spoiling it.
Right.
The symbolism that's used.
Right.
And the common traits that certain horror stories will have, like the secret groupings and whatnot,
the power, folks, the people that the Illuminati, if you will,
and they're there.
Yes,
but in such a subtle way, and it's kind of moving the story along, but it's all the other stuff that the two young lovers and where they have to go. And we still don't know the name of this person,
No, we don't.
and I don't know that I necessarily trust him.
I definitely don't, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just don't. He could even say, like, you know, he's a very good person. I
Yeah.
still, there's something about him.
Yeah.
Something about him. I think it's because of this versus
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
Something about that is a thing for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a thing. This is.
I love all the things in the background, like
Yes.
like in a very farmhand style way. There's like stuff written on the bathroom stall, stuff
Yep.
written on the walls.
Yep.
And it all really sets the tone. And with the scene at the
My
at the
God,
office.
man, that was really well done, and it's exactly what I think is the right showcase for it. Like it has a reverence, it has a spookiness to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's like a very, I don't know. It's really cool. It's really cool.
And that dude,
Yeah, I got to know who that is because dangerous.
I think this is the Patreon one probably.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is definitely that because there's so much to unpack with this book.
Yeah.
One, the way that Mark marketed it, released it, the fact that this was something that came out and no one knew what it was. Like that's so brilliant and a lot of fun on so many different levels. So, American Jesus.
Very, very good.
Let me scoot you over.
Hit
just
up
a little
your local
bit.
shop and pick up the trade for the first story arc.
Yes, get all of that
It's
because you need
primo.
it. You need it. It's that first book. I'm gonna have to go home and read that again.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in like this year, so
It's so good. Like
Yeah.
it's one of the books that made me fall in love with
Dude.
with his writing.
100%. Because what were the other four that came out? The Unfunnies,
Yeah.
Wanted.
There was War Heroes, because that was
Was that
that
at
the
the
second
same
wave?
time? That was the second wave
that was the
because
second wave.
this would have been. Dang it! Now I can never. There's one that I never remember what it was.
So there's all the Ultimate stuff,
Right.
And then
And then there were these four. It was Wanted, it was Wanted, Chosen, Unfunnies, and then there was one more, and I can never remember what that other one was. I don't even know if it came out.
I'm blanking on it because I know there.
But yeah, they were like all released by four different, you
Yeah.
know, studios or publishing houses, which was, I mean,
Unheard of.
Yeah, like it was crazy. It was like a Wu-Tang deal. Like that just didn't happen. But it really kind of was the showcase of how forward-thinking and innovative Mark is. Like that's when you kind of waved to us like, hey guys, guess what? Me. I was peeping it back then. But yeah, dude, such a good book.
Oh yeah,
The read itself.
the pacing, the angles that you're seeing the different stuff happen at.
Yeah. This world is fantastic. That's why I think the part that's so amazing. Like this is a return to a world without the characters that we know, but it still seems right and familiar.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, guys, episode 300.
300.
Man. Like wow.
Craziness.
Again, thank you guys for being with us for this whole journey. If you like this particular episode, get that like button on there. Let us know. Show the world that you liked it. And if you want some of this goodness, was already 300 issues strong, right? We're good for it. You can trust us. Hit the subscribe button.
And the bell.
Yeah.
Because that way you will know right when those things get posted every week.
Every week. Now, we've been promising that things are going to be changing. We are. We've got some stuff. Can we even like hint at some of the stuff that we're going to do?
Yeah.
So we were talking about filming an episode and then parceling out pieces of it. I think that's great for reshares.
Yeah.
If there's a certain book that you really like, you'll be able to do that. I think for our Patreon, I think we're going to bring in some people to interview, which that's going to be fun too. We're not just going to spoil a book. We're going to actually spoil some people.
Yeah.
Let you guys know some creators because we can.
Yeah. And get some product into the hands of our Patreon members because we thank you for coughing up the cash.
100%.
We'll get you some stuff.
Yeah. We're going to have some new t-shirts available. I actually got some files to send over to you guys. So, nice. Yeah, we got some stuff. So you guys can join our army, join our nation, represent for the good company Rycor, because we're good employees that way.
maybe sometime I'll tell the story about the IRS and RICorp.
Not yet. The statute of limitations isn't up.
That is correct.